today is for video creation. I want to teach you how to create a simple video. It's more like you are conjuring a video. You are bringing out something from nothing, right? And it's going to be very, very enlightening. Something you think is a difficult concept before now. I'm going to rubbish it for you guys. I'm going to make it very simple, and then you're going to be like, what? Yeah, because the idea of this whole thing, this class, is to just simplify difficult concepts for you. Let's get started. Let me share my screen and let's jump into it straight up. I can't wait. So guys, if we get to some point and it's becoming blurry, let me know so that I can take it over again. So we are at I'm gonna share my screen now. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this already. Please confirm if you can still hear me, please. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this already. Confirm if you can still hear me. Okay, thank you. So let's go. So from our last, of course, we all remember this from our last class. So it's still here, but this is not what we are doing today. We are doing something totally different from this. This is basic. Let's take it a step higher, guys. You know what I mean? Okay, so video creation. Let's start on a blank sheet, on a plain sheet, right? So how do we start on a plain sheet? Let me show you how you can. Okay, let's say you are done with this project. You want to start something. You don't need to go and create a totally new project. Although you can do that by doing what? Come to file, you say new, and then you click on project. So it takes you back to where we started from. Okay. So let's name it video creation. Video creation, new project, same location and everything still same. Then you come down here and you click on create. So once you click on create, we've created a new project here. You can see that all the folders we created for the previous one is gone. It's now plain, but you are still seeing all this here. So what do you need to do? Just cancel it. Cancel um the timeline. If you check this up part, you are going to see X cancel. These ones are the previous. I've been working on this on this Premiere Pro before now, so it has opened several tabs. It's just like your browser, how you open new tabs. So that's what's happening here. So I close all the several tabs, close this, and my stuff is as good as new. So I have a new project. I have my timeline blank, 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 and this place blank. So what do? Come here, create your new bin for your video. Then click out of the bin once. Then select the bin again and click sound. Click out of the bin. I think these are just the two things we need for this project we're about to create. So in the video, double click, and then I've downloaded a few clips that I want us to use for tonight's class. Downloaded about 6 of them. Import. No, not 6. So I think this one is twice. Okay, I downloaded just 5. No, it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6. Click outside, come to sound. I've also downloaded a sound, a very, very short sound. Where is my sound? Stomp. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's perfect. Now, whew, are we together at this point? So the first thing you want to do is let's preview our video. The first video, let me preview it. Like I taught you the last time, preview it. This is the first video. So what kind of video do we want to create, if you may ask? We want to just do like an intro video, something very short. And we want to call it, let's say we want to create a short intro video for a brand. Let's say the name of the brand is Tech City. Tech City. Yeah, let's just say the name of the brand is Tech City. Right. I just coined that name, right? So it's not. So let's preview the second one. So I've gone online to download tech videos. I've gone on pixabay.com to download tech videos. Where is Pixabay? Let me show you. Come to your browser. Come to your browser. Come here and then type pixabay.com. 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 Let it load. It brings you here. You can see Pixabay stunning royalty free images and royalty free stock. So you can get on Pixabay, you can get images, you can get that's photos, illustrations, vectors, videos, music, sound effect, 3D models, GIFs, etc. So when I need videos, I come to Pixabay. Then you select the video option, select it, and then you search for your video. So if I type tech, if I just type tech on in the search bar, it will supply me with all different kinds of tech. You can see this video that we just showed now. This is it. We downloaded this too, and we downloaded this too, and then we downloaded this too that says AI. We downloaded this too. So there are tons of tech videos that you can download here. Depending on what you want to download. Even the last one we used that I said nature, just type nature here and then you download your way. It's free, so you don't have to pay for any subscription. You can see this water we used the last time. It's right here. So you see the waterfall rather that we use. You see nature. If you want to do something sports, just type sports. You're going to see all kinds of sports. All kinds of sports. You can see sports, chess, drift, fitness, football, basketball, soccer, all kinds of. So that is where I got it from. Are we together, guys? Someone is saying my voice is low. Is that true? So let me increase my mic a bit. How about now? Is it better? Okay, so let's proceed. Someone is asking what videos have I edited. Just go on my page on Instagram. You see the videos I've edited. The videos we played before we started too. Those are compilations of the works I've done in the past, this year stroke last year stroke this year. Compilation of an aspect of what I do. So check my Instagram and do Samuel John Films, and then you get to see all the works I've done there. Not all per se. Not all per se, just most of them. Okay. So let's proceed. So these are the videos we've downloaded. like I said, Pixabay, you can get your video, you can get your pictures, you can get your sound. So now, after we were done previewing the videos, you can just decide, okay, let's just bring one and drop it here so that it can automatically create a sequence for us. Okay, so this is the first video. Now, guys, let me tell you something. Fun fact. I have no idea what I'm about to do. We are all doing it together. Okay. We just know that we are creating a video intro, but it's not like I've practiced it before now. I just want to show you how flow and creativity works. Okay. And then we have less than 30 minutes to do this. So please, let's focus, let's listen, let's follow. You once you get this, you've gotten it. Okay. So let's go ahead. Now, before we hit this, before we take this, let me let me quickly tell you something. Let me quickly tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to. Okay. Let me tell you something, guys. When it comes to video editing, you most times just have the ideas in your head, know what you want to, know the end result. You may not know how to get to the end result, but you have your end result. You know that this is what I want to achieve, this is what I want to do, this is the picture I'm looking at achieving at the end of the day. Now, gather the tools that will make you achieve that end result. What tools do you need to achieve? Let's say we want to do right now, we want to create a video intro of about 10 seconds. Now we know the intro and we've formed the name, we've called it Tech City, right? So what will the video be used for? It will probably be used for to introduce a brand called Tech City, right? So what are the tools I need to achieve this intro video? As a video editor, you may not know how to get there, but just know the tools you need. For the Tech City video we are trying to create now, I don't know how we're going to get there yet, but I know we need video clips and then we need a very banging sound. So we're going to add them in a very strategic manner, and then we're going to get a meaningful end result. I have no idea what the end result will look like yet, because we are all going to do that together. Are you there? So what we're just going to do is we gather the tools together and then we start piecing them in. I don't even know which video comes first, which video comes last. As we are trying to piece them together, it begins to make sense. And then we have the bigger picture that we are achieving, that we are looking at achieving. And then we keep driving towards it until we've achieved the goal. So are you guys ready? Let's jump in. So I'm going to share my screen again so you guys follow. I know where I stopped, so you won't be confused. Yeah, you should be able to see my screen now. Now we're about to create something. So most times when you want to create an intro video, when you want to create a video, it is very, very wise to start with the sound first and then you lay the videos on it. So let's go to the sound folder and let's start with the sound. This is the sound we got. So this particular video we dragged into our timeline. Let me delete it. So this is my sound. Let me play it. That's what we are doing. So the video is barely 10 seconds. Okay, it's 7 seconds. This is what we are doing. Let me play it again. Can you see? So the fun part of this is I love to play with sound a lot, and when you start with sound, you are going to gain a lot of command of what you are working on. You're going to have a lot of command. You'll be able to control a lot of things. Okay, so now we are going to mark some parts of the sound based on the beat. So there's something we call cut to beat. You're going to cut your video according to the beat. So the sound is like your foundation on which you are building your video. Do you get that? So now you listen to the sound as many times as possible so that you can mark out some specific places. You need to get the rhythm of the stuff, and then you'll be able to mark out some specific places that you want to fit in your video. So let's play the sound again. Okay, the first thing that caught my attention here is the last part. Is that last impact effect, this part here. Yes, this last part. So I know that my video is going to end at that point. That's bah. I just know that that point, that bar point, immediately that thing hits your stuff, you know that that's where my video ends. So let's start from that point. So let me look for a video that I'm going to put at that end. Where can you download the sound from? I already mentioned it. Pixabay. I showed you how you can download it from the last before the first stream ended. I showed you how you can download it, but don't worry. After this class, I'm going to merge everything together as a whole video so that you guys can follow through. Okay, now let me quickly teach you this. There's something called markers. Okay, there's something called markers. Markers are they are tools you can use to mark out specific points in your timeline. So how do you get markers? Markers have this icon. Let me show you. Is there a marker icon here? No. Okay, this is a marker icon. Once you hover on it, it tells you add marker. So the shortcut for it is M. So if I bring this marker icon here, let me bring it among this stuff. This is the marker icon. So at this point where the stuff is, so let me open up this audio one. I want to magnify. I want to see the waves. So you just double click at the entrance here. Just double click. You're going to see the waves more bigger. And then for you to zoom in, just press your plus sign on your keyboard. You'll be able to zoom in so that you can see. I even need more space. Let me just over on this edge and shift it in so that I can have more space to work with. Okay, so let me just shift this too. Yeah, so I can have more space to work with. So you can see the wave self. The wave is already showing this is the point where the impact sound happened. So you use your marker, just hit your marker sign, it marks it. But if you want to mark specifically on the sound itself, use your M on your keyboard. You can see the mark. This is the mark on this point. So I want it to be here. So I've marked my first spot like that. So let's play it again. Let's play the sound again. Okay, let's play it again. I think I'm getting a rhythm. Okay, let's play it again. A lot of things is coming to my mind, but I'm trying to see how I can simplify it. So creativity is relative. Okay, whatsoever works for what you're trying to do, um, use it. Do you get? So now, because I'm about to do something now that if you were to be working on this video, you may not do the same thing. But in this case, I just want to do it because I know this works. Now, this is how I'm going to mark this. If okay, as we are working on it together now, I'm going to create markers at specific or strategic points of this clip. So normally a normal person or a lay person is going to follow the obvious rhythm. The obvious rhythm here is this. This is the obvious rhythm. Let me put the markers. You're going to see this little stuff here. You're going to see it here now. I'm going to be hitting my keyboard, the M on my keyboard as the sound, as the beat is playing. Then you're going to see the markers. Let's go. Okay, I've marked it. So I was following the ish, 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 ish. If you listen to it, you are going to see that there is a continuous kick sound in your sound. So that was what I followed, and then I got this equal distance marker on my sound. Play it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did you get that? But I may choose not to go this route. This is like the basic route. This is the popular route. I may choose not to go this route. These are another routes. Let me delete those markers. What I just press is Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. So these are another routes. Let me pick another route. Okay, these are another routes. Okay, now these are another routes. Let me show you which beat I picked here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's another route. But I think I like this second route because it's not basic. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ish, 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 ish. So I think I like this one. It's not the usual bish, 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 bish. Some videos that may work, but in this case, I just want to make it a little bit stylish by giving this. So following that beat works. See, this secret that this thing I'm teaching you, once you know it at this early phase of your life in video editing, you have known a very tough secret. That is what makes a lot of video you see out there. It comes out and then it looks so good, and you're like, come on, how did this person do this? How did they get this? This is the foundation. By the time we put in the beats and everything, you're not going to believe the results. So is there a marker icon on my timeline in CapCut? No. But you can use split as your marker icon or as your marker in CapCut. So now it's time to start imputing our video. So based on the number of markers we've made, we know the number of videos, the number of cuts we are going to add, not specifically the number of videos, because we only have about 6 video clips here. So we can spread that 6 video clips into all these markers. Let's count the number of markers we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9. So now let's go back to our video folder. The first thing I'm looking at is this stuff. Let's end our video with this. Let's end our video with this. I like this stuff, the way it came in like this and then so that heat that we had here, let's sync it here. At this point that these two stuffs were meeting, so let's use this space. So don't forget your in point and your out point. So let's use my in point here, and then it can end. So out point. So let me drag this and bring it. Don't forget this last part, this impact part. So I just match it with it, and then did you see what happened? let me spread it. So let's play it. You see, it makes it looks as if the stuff is spreading with the beat. Is You are just syncing the beat with the graphics or with the effect happening on screen. So it now makes it look as if they came together, not knowing that we just did it together now, merging the sound and the video as one, just to create that illusion that this thing is an explosion or something or whatever. Okay. So since it's our last video, let's just allow it to extend to the end and then it fades out. Okay. So now let me extend it to this marker. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I think I like it that way. The fact that, so that means this one clip is covering two markers already. It's covering this marker here and then this marker here. Okay. Creativity is all about you forming something, try and error. Okay, let me put it here. Does it make sense? Okay, let me extend it a bit. Will it make more sense? Oh, it makes more sense. Let me leave it. Okay, we are all creating this together. All right, so let's look for the next video. Now, at this beginning, what do you think we can start with? Because there's a sound there's this riser sound, shh, and then the beat starts. So let's go through these videos. Which one do you think? Let's preview this. There's nothing really interesting going on here. Let's preview this. This one too is slow as something else. So let's preview this. Okay, same thing. Let's preview this. Okay, there's some movement here, and okay, let's check this last one and let's see. Oh, I love this. So this one is kind of giving us the vibe. It's a bit faster now. Shh. We can put this at the beginning. Shh. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it and see how this works. Our in point, and then once the AI appears, click your out point. So let's drag it in and see if it works. Okay. Okay, does it work? Okay. I think at the point where there is this impact. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. At the point where there's this impact, we are going to make a cut. We are going to cut the video at this point. Let's cut the video at this point. So if you want to cut a video, like you do split on your CapCut, what do you use to cut a video here? There is a tool known as Razor tool. This tool here, it looks like blade. Look at this tool here, it looks like blade. It's called Razor tool. The shortcut for it is C, but in case you don't like using shortcut, just come here, click on the Razor tool, and then come to the point where you want to cut, click on it, and then it creates a mark at that point. Then go back to your selection tool, V. This tool here is selection. That's what we'll be using since, to drag and drop, to move around. That's the tool we'll be using since. But once you select the blade tool, the razor tool to cut, you have to go back to the selection tool so that you can select this excess part that you don't want and delete it. Do you understand that? So we've cut out. Yes, I think that makes sense. So from this point, we switch to another video. So let's look for another video we can switch to. Let's look for another video we can switch to. Should we switch to this? Let's see. Okay, let's just try it out and see. Let's try it out. Let's put it here. So from here, hold on. Okay. Okay, I think it will work. Okay, what we are going to do is the second marker, let's cut this one at this second marker as well at this point. So go back to your razor tool, select this point, cut it, go back to your selection tool, select this excess part, delete. So let's see what we've got. Okay, so this is the third marker that we are heading to now. This is the third section. So let's look for another video and put. Let's try this. Let's see if this can work. There's not too much movement. The good thing is the more movement you have in your video, the sweeter it gets. Okay, so let's do this. You know, this first video we brought, we didn't allow it to completely show the AI before we switch to another video. So this time around, let's bring back that video again why the AI is showing at this point. So let's go back to the video. This is it. Double click it to preview. So this was where we stopped. Where did we stop the last time? We stopped somewhere here. So let's display it now why the AI is showing. So let's select your in point here and then your out point. So drag it and bring it here. Okay, so let's use that for the third marker. So you don't always have to use razor tool every time. You can also trim. So from this excess point, trim it to the point where it's hitting the marker and then you're good. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. Now we are proceeding. How many markers do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 markers left. So we are proceeding. So this place, let's look for one of these. Let's use this. Let's use, I have no idea what this is, but they say it's tech. So let's just use it. In point, then out point. So let's drag it and let's put it here. Right? So let's trim this back to this. Let's see how it looks. Okay. Okay. It works. So let's come to the next one here. I think we need something fast here too because it's a longer route. So let's look for something fast. Let's go back to this one. Let's go back to this one. Let's go back to this one. That sound is distracting me. So let's use Emmanuel. That sound. Okay, let's use this part. I love this part. So let's use this part. In, then out. Let's use this part. So let's bring it in here. So let's trim it to this point. Good. So this one comes in. Okay, good. Let's proceed. I think it's time to bring in this one of these buildings. Yeah. Let's in point and then out point. And then okay, let's do out point here. I'm going to do something different here. This is very long. I'm going to do something different here. So so let me cut it. Let's use our razor tool again, or just hit C on your keyboard and then use your razor tool to cut, and then use your razor tool to cut there. Okay, so when I use my razor tool to cut, select my selection tool, select this excess part and delete, and then let's bring it down here. Okay, so what do we put here? Let's go look for, let's try this one. Let's try, because we only use the second half of it, so let's try and see. Okay, let's just use from the beginning to that point. Let's just bring it in and see how that looks. So trim it to this point. Okay, so we need one more video to fit in this part. Let's see this city. Okay, let's use this one now. This second city, and then let's put it here. So use your razor tool to cut this part out, delete, and then bring this in. But on second thoughts, I think let's bring this one, let's bring it here. Let's swap this night, let's swap, and then let's put this one as the day city. Let's bring it here, and then this night city, let's bring it here. I don't know, I just felt like let's do it that way. So let's play it now that we filled it in. Let's play from beginning to the end. I think we have something strategic. All right, guys. So let's proceed. Now that we've done this, so what do we need to do? We need to add text, at least at the end, to say text city, right? We need to add text. So how do you add text? Come to this your tool section. You're going to see this is called type tool. Select it and then click on the screen, and then you can type whatever you want to type. Tech city. Tech city. Now, after you've typed, come back to selection tool to select text city. You position it at the center. Now, for you to work on the text, maybe you want to change the font, or you want to increase the size, reduce the size, and all those things. This is how you do it. On this side, this extra panel here is what is called essential graphics. You know, while we're trying to create space so that we can see clearly here, we've squeezed the panel. So let's open it wider so that you guys can see what's going on. So as we created a text layer, it is now showing here on your timeline. This is your text layer. Okay, this is your text layer that says text city, but I want it to show once after this thing has collided and the impact sound has shown. I want it to start showing at this point here. So let's bring this text city layer, let's bring it to this point so that it starts showing. Okay, then let's trim it to the end. Now we can't just leave it like this. We need to make some adjustments. Number one, we need to let it fade in. You remember the last time we did transition. You come to this effect, this your project panel, click on this double icon here, drop down. You are going to look for effect. This is effect. After you've seen the effect, come to video transition, come to dissolve, cross dissolve, drag it on the text layer, and then it's going to fade in. But I want us to change this. This is looking too basic. It's not looking anything techy. It's looking too basic and ugly. So once you click on the text layer here, make sure you click on the text layer where you are at essential graphics. If you can't see essential graphics on your system, go to Windows. Click on Windows is up here. Then look for essential graphics. Make sure it is checked. Once it is checked, it's going to appear here. Okay, so let's select our text layer again. Text city. This is the text here. Select it, and then you're going to see all these parameters where you can change anything you want to change. So in this case, I'm just going to look for something that looks a text. In case I have a lot of fonts installed already, but if your own system doesn't, just go online, go to your Chrome, go to your, open a new tab, search for dafont.com. Go and download new fonts there, dafont.com. Once you click on that, see, these are fonts. But since we are working on something techy, so just come here and search for tech. Just type tech inside the search bar and search. It will give you some techios. Which one should we use? I think I like, let's see, which one should we go for? I kind of like this one. It looks very rugged. Let's download this one. And then let's download this one just for backup in case. Let's download this one. In case this one doesn't come out well, we'll use the other one. So it's been downloaded, as you can see. So let me go to my downloads. I'm going to see them. They are zipped. So you are going to unzip them by double clicking. If you are using Mac, you just double click, it will unzip. But if you are using PC, Windows PC, just right click on the zip file, and then you are going to, it will show extract something. So you just extract. Once you've extracted it, you are going to right click again, and then you, or double click, you just install the fonts. That's what it means. This is how to install here. See, once you double click, it shows install. Just install it. In some cases, you may just have to right click and then it says install, and then you install too. So it's not a big deal. I've installed that one, but don't forget the name, Teknova. This one is Teknova, right? Let's go back to the second one we downloaded and let's see what is the name. That one is Technocra. It be tech. Okay, this is it. So let's install this one too. So I have no idea how it's going to look like, because some font, you download it, you bring it in, you now try to apply it, you now be looking funny. So let's try the Teknova. Okay, this is the Teknova. Oh, I love it. Teknova. So let's increase the size. I think this is having background. So come here. If you want to change the color, you come here, change the color. But it's not advisable to change the color unless the brand you are working with has brand guidelines that has color. But if you are not sure of what color to use, just pick white. You can never be wrong when you use white. So this, once you go through these parameters, you know what it is for. This one is for centralizing your text. Centralizing text city. Okay. So let's play it the end and let's see. I think I like it. Makes sense, right? So that is it. That is all about this stuff. So let's play from beginning to the end. You see, so you can now choose to add text in between whatever you want, but I just want to keep it short and simple, and we have our final product. So how do you export? Export by clicking file and go to, or shortcuts, Command M. That's shortcut for export. Don't let me make it difficult for you guys. Let's go file. You go to file, go to export, go to media. Then you rename your file text city. Leave it at 1080 HD. I think we are good. I already selected where I want it to be saved, to be exported to. And then click on export. And then you're done. So this is our final product. Exported text city. Let's play it. Text city, guys. What do you think? Are you blown away or you are still thinking about it? So we've done one crazy video like that. Just nah. This kind of video now, if you have sweet mouth and you can market yourself, you can do this video and you collect 100k like that, smooth 100k by just doing something. Nobody go know say you get now. So um that is it for tonight. Hope you learned something. Hope you've learned something. It's beautiful. I'm proud of you guys. You guys did this. You guys did this. Aren't you proud of yourself? So I'm going to share it with you guys on the page so that you can use it to flaunt that I did this. I did this. Because we all did it together. Like I told you, know the picture at the end, know what you want to achieve, gather the tools, and then you're going to work towards it and then you achieve it. It is that simple, guys. I believe you've learned something crazy tonight.